Hey guys, this is Aaron. Just a quick update on my personal fitness goals. I promised I'd keep you guys appraised of that. And this is also the way that I am keeping myself accountable by letting you guys know what's going on. First of all, I have lost a little weight. I have not lost a great deal. I've lost about 5 to 7 pounds, but pretty solidly. So it's not like I weighed myself one day and I lost weight and I weighed myself the next day, like a different time of the day, and it was different. But it's been very consistently 5 to 7 pounds weight lost. So not near my goal yet, but still it is a result, so I'm pleased about that. I am going to say some more about what's been going on, but while I'm on the subject of weight, I do have a weight goal set for myself, but that's not the actual goal. That's just one of the measures that I'm using to see if I can achieve the results I want. So when you look at weight, weight can be muscle, weight can be bone, weight can be fat, weight can be water. And so when I'm looking at setting a weight loss goal for myself, what I'm really trying to lose is fat. So if I set a goal for myself that I wanted to lose 30 pounds of fat, and in the process I gain muscle, so right now I'm doing some very heavy lifting. I'm actually getting stronger. I'm able to move more weight now than I could a month ago or 2 months ago. So there's a very real chance that while I've lost 5 pounds, I may have put on some muscle as well. So if the goal was to lose 30 pounds of fat, but I end up gaining 10 pounds of muscle in the process, the scale will only move 20 pounds, not 30, but I will have achieved as better or as much or even better than what I started out to do. So that is one thing to keep in mind. The scale is a measure of weight, not necessarily of results. Particularly when people first get started working out, especially like women, they start working out, they put on muscle, they look at the scale, nothing changed, or I actually gained some weight. It will be better in the long run. So anyway, what's been going on with me, like I said, my weights have been going up. I have been doing some things wrong though. So right now, I want to tell you more about what I was doing wrong. And this is for me personally. So what I was doing might work for somebody else. So this is all about evaluating. I had to look at what I was doing. Some things were working, some things were not. And instead of just saying like, oh, I had to be like hardcore, beast mode and just push through it, it wasn't working. So I had to humble myself. It's like, hey, you know what? My plan wasn't very good. And so now I need to do something else. And maybe I should talk to somebody that knows more than I do and see what they have to say. So that's what I did. What I had set up was to work out personally on the days that I was not teaching, which in my mind made a lot of sense. But the problem with that was that I ended up physically working out very energetically 6 days a week, and then only had one day off a week on Sunday. And I was able to do that for a couple weeks, and then I just burn out. And I would hit a wall at some point in the middle of the week and just have to skip a day and didn't get my workouts in. And I was beating myself up about it, but it was because I wasn't giving myself enough rest. So I have changed that. I'm actually working out in the mornings on the evenings that I'm teaching. So I'm ending up having 2 exercises in one day, doing the same amount of work that I initially planned to, but because I structured it differently, I have 2 extra days of physical rest. And I'm still able to work those days, I'm still able to do things, but I'm not physically exhausting myself. So now I have 4 days of very intense exercise, but then 3 days of rest. And so far it's worked out really well. And this is actually the schedule and the program that was put out by one of my mentors. So I should have known better. Stuck to the simple system as opposed to doing something on my own. And then I also got some feedback from him. So I had asked some questions to people that know more about it. I did like to let them know what I was going on and just wanted to get some feedback from them. Like, all right, this is what I'm doing. It seems to be working, but what do you have to say? And so I encourage you guys to do that. Like, find someone that knows more than you do about whatever it is you were trying to succeed in. If you can get someone to be a coach or a mentor, that is great. That would be ideal. But even if you can't get someone regularly to do that, try to find someone that knows more than you do. So if you belong to a gym, ask a personal trainer there. Ask them some advice. Find someone that's where you want to be and ask them what you should do to get there. So that is what I've been doing. It's been going pretty well, and I also have someone that I can be accountable to. So I got some advice from somebody. I also have someone that I can be accountable to for exercise and for diet. I really have finally fixed my diet pretty well, to where it's pretty much where I want it to be. That was a harder transition than I expected. I really didn't realize the bad habits I had let creep in over time, just a little bit here and a little bit there, and I didn't expect the amount of difficulty it would be to change my eating habits again, because I've done this before. I've gone through this before, but I have gotten my eating pretty much in check. So that took a couple months, but now I have someone that I can be accountable to, someone that's running with me, someone that's doing this project with me. And so that's another thing. If you have a goal, find someone that can do it with you, ideally. But even if not, like, have someone to report to. Make someone your boss in that area of your life, and you have to report to them. You know, it could be as simple as, like, you know, if you see them every day, you can just talk to them. You could send them a text message. When I had a personal trainer, and when I was a personal trainer a couple years ago, I did this as well. You know, hey, what'd you eat today? What'd you eat? And I had to report and, like, receive reports, and that had gotten away from me, and that's a big deal. But now I have that in place. So hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this helps you guys. It's been going well for me. So love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.